Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the 15th episode on the shower install. Today I'm going to be redoing my tape on my couplings for my water lines. The last video I got, I'm trying to remember what I don't know, maybe it wasn't in the video. It just might have been, I probably didn't video it. So just in case I didn't, let me recap. When I turned my water on, I got my valves on down here. When I turned the water on, it wasn't leaking bad, but it was dripping. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst plumber. I'm not a plumber at all. But my tape, I guess I got it too tight maybe on the threads, and it was leaking. I guess. So I decided just to turn it off and get some more parts, and I'm going to redo them. Then I'm going to turn my water valves on here, and hopefully it doesn't leak. But I'm still not going to cover the wall up yet because I want to make sure it's not going to leak over time with pressure on it. But I'm at least going to get that part done. I got the valve mounted just a while ago. There again, I may have to put my on-off valve on and turn my valve on just to make sure the top, the shower head, I guess that's what I'll call it, is that part's not going to leak. So, all right, want to get to it. All right, you can see here I found a different color tape in here in my house. I'm going to try it, but you can see it may already be coming through. The threads may already be coming through. But I'm going to try it, and we will see if it's going to leak or not. I did go buy some putty, or I don't know, it's not called putty, compound, something like that. I had a friend of mine tell me that he saw a plumber that was having problems with fittings like this, getting them to not leak, and he put both tape and the compound on it, and it finally quit. So let me tighten this up. And I shall see here if it's going to work. I took my shower head, or my shower shut-off, back loose so I can work with it. Be better to have it mounted right now, but it seems like I can work with it better if it's loose. And I really have nowhere to put my other channel locks, so just kind of hold it with my hand. Alright, that's the cold water. Now, let me turn it on and see if it's going to leak. A lot of pressure behind that. Alright. So far, none of these joints seem to be leaking. These shark bite fittings really are something. Alright, I'm going to leave that go for a few minutes before I do the hot. And then I will come back. Okay, as I mentioned before, this camera angles can get tight in this small bathroom. I'm going to zoom in here in a minute, but as you can kind of see here a little bit, is I got my hot water hooked up, and I had the valves turned on up to here, and everything was all right. I had just a little bit dripping from my hot, and it ended up being where it was on a bad angle, so I kind of changed the angle of it and it quit dripping, but I'm still going to keep an eye on that. But what did start happening is my shower head, even with the water turned off, was a real slow drip of water coming out, which really shouldn't be if it's turned off. So I got to looking, and it looked like it wasn't turning on all the way when I had the handle on. I don't have the handle, it's around here somewhere. I'm gonna put it on in a minute. But I got to looking on YouTube and found a video for this exact style shut off, and this right here is like kind of like a governor, I guess you can say. It's supposed to keep you from having hot water too hot, and they said you're supposed to adjust it before you even start using it. So I got to looking at it and seeing how to adjust it. It said it's best to have these two marks at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock, which right now they are not. So I'm going to adjust it, and I'm going to see if that'll let it turn off just a little bit more to where it doesn't drip. So it'll take a few minutes, so let's go ahead and get started on that. And it's been a while since I watched the video, but I do remember you take the Phillips screw off, out, up. I thought you did. There it is. Take that off. I'll put that right there for now. And then this O-ring comes off. You don't want to lose that, that's for sure. And then that, I believe. There's 2 and that's about 2 and 4 o'clock. And if you can see, on here, it has hotter, if you can see that or not, and colder. So if you want it colder, turn that way, hotter that way. We want it hotter, that's for sure. I like to have my options. And it also has that arrow on here, so I'm going to line that arrow up with here for now, and I'm going to see if that works. That O-ring more or less holds it in place, I believe. Alright, now let me find my handle, and I'm going to find me a cup. So right now I still don't want water on my shower floor because I'm in here working. So let me get that handy and I'll test it out. Okay, already so far I just got my, what do they call that, discussion plate or whatever it is. There's my off, cold, hot's all the way over here. Now before I adjusted that, it would stop like right here, which is halfway. Now it goes all the way over. But what I'm really hoping for, and I don't think it's going to make a difference, and it may be normal that the water, but I don't think it is. I'll show you what it's doing too if it starts doing it again. Alright, so I'm going to turn cold water on. Oh well, there it is. I'm going to do it real slow. I don't like just throwing it all the way 100%. Okay, I got the cold on. So it is on up to here, and once again I'm not seeing anything leaking. There's where I redid that tape, put the blue tape on there. It seems to be holding. Now let me put the hot water on it. I've already tested this part out once, so what I'm going to do is leave it on and monitor it for a little while. Now, what it started doing before is just it was kind of like if you're dripping your faucet. Well, not even that much, just water starting to drip out. And it looks like it's holding okay right now. So I think what I might do is turn it on. I won't be able to do all this with the camera on though. Well, I might be able to put it back on the tripod. I'm going to turn it on and let water flow a little bit into my bowl about here. Then I'll turn it off and I'll see if it's going to do, because right now it's not. So it could have been just water that was left in there, I guess. But let's check that out. Alright, here we go. Just want to do a little bit. Now, you see how, if you can see how it's dripping now, that's what it did before, which I understand that. But then about 30 minutes later I came in here and it was still doing it. But right now it doesn't appear like it is doing it. Alright, so I'm just going to let that be for a little bit. And then we will come right back and maybe move on to the next step. Well, alright, we've had it sitting for several minutes now, probably about 45 minutes, something like that, and nothing is leaking, so I'm going to consider that done. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and end this video and start a new video when I'm finishing the walls and the ceiling, because that's going to be my next step, The only other step I got is I'm going to go ahead and make an access panel down here, and I'll include that in the next video for my water shutoffs, because on the other side of this wall is the closet in the bedroom. So I'll have a little bit of an access hole down there to reach in there to have a shut off if something ever happens. So everything is just checking again to make sure. Yeah, everything is leak free, appears to be. So if I seem kind of nervous about this part, I am. Is water leaking is not a good thing around here. Alright, now before I end the video, I just want to make a little bit of a make you aware of something here, and then I'm probably going to do it at the beginning of my next video also. I don't know if my next video is going to be this or something from outside. I'm not sure, because the way stuff goes around here. This last part here is actually almost a month after the first part of the video. We've had so much going on, different things, weather, and I've had other water leaks. I'll talk about that sometime. But we are getting back to doing things. This video, when it comes out, will be the first video in a little over a month, probably. Yeah, about a month and 2 weeks. So, but that gets to my point of this right here is my even though I haven't been making constant videos weekly like I used to, I was noticing the viewers going down some, and that's fine with me because I'm really not trying to make any money. You just notice those things. They send you analytics on your page and everything, and the viewers were going down, and I just figured it's because my videos weren't good, and that's fine. But I also recently had two of the people, which I don't have many people, but I had two of the people that used to pretty much regular watchers just here in the last few days have said, "Hey, I found your channel again. I didn't know you were still putting videos out." And one fellow, actually I thought something might have happened to him. He's an older fellow. You know who I'm talking about, John. And thought something might have happened to him, but he said he hadn't, my videos have not been coming up for months. So I always heard about, for some reason, YouTube will do that to some channels. I don't know why, but they take viewers away. So he wasn't getting notifications on my videos, and I've been making them pretty regular. So I hadn't seen him. He always makes comments on my videos, or usually, and he hadn't commented on video for, I mean, a long time. So just want to let you know that if you're a returning watcher and you haven't been seeing my videos, maybe I don't know what they do, is if they unclick the notification thing or what they do, but just go ahead and hit notifications again, that you want to get them all the time, and you'll see our videos coming up. Because I know I haven't put one out for a while, but that's just because what's been going on, and I haven't been doing a whole lot as far as the channel goes, so I haven't really filmed anything. So, but we're still doing stuff, and around the holidays here, it's going to get slowed down on the channel, but we'll pick it up soon. But I'm hoping to have another video come out in the next few weeks, and we'll see what happens. We're definitely getting close on this as far as getting done. I've just got to finish the plywood, and then I got to do what I call the whiteboard, that PVC board I've been talking about in the video. So thank you for watching, and hopefully it's interesting to you, and we will see you again on the next one. God bless.